Look, I think if we knew the answer, it probably wouldn't happen. But we've got to do something different. Whether that means we've got to change the order around, really look at one or two things. But I mean, both innings is 20 for 4, 25 for 4 for 5 in the first innings. You're not going to win test matches from those positions. So that's definitely something that we need to look at and try and. We've got to change something. It's happened too much over the last 6 to 8 months. And where that means you've got to change the order, look at one or two new options, we're possibly going to have to do that going forward.
Did you got any answer from Franco about yesterday's run-out?
That's cricket. Sometimes when you're under pressure, you don't quite think clearly enough. Nobody gets run out on purpose. It's part of the game, unfortunately. Definitely. Look, end of the day, if you think of our attack today, and I mean, we won a test match in New Zealand. We had Shariful, Taskin, Eberdot and Mirage. And in this test match, we've only had Eberdot. So it's a totally new bowling attack in terms of what we've had in the previous test match that we won. And we didn't bowl as well as we should. There's no doubt, if you look at the stats, the number of balls that got scored between square leg or mid-wicket and finally, I've never seen that many runs being scored there in my career as a coach. So bowled far too straight, far too many easy balls to score, and didn't bowl well enough in that first. I didn't think it was a 500-run wicket. If we could have kept them to our score, got a lead, we'd have been in a good position, but we didn't bowl well enough, particularly towards the end of day 2, I thought. The first session we bowled there to them, we didn't bowl well enough. They got off 50 after 12 overs, we didn't put enough pressure. And those are the small swings that changes games. Look, end of the day, there are like so many positives to take out of it. We seem to be getting so close, we're getting into good positions, and then we have a bad session. So it's, as a coaching staff, for the players, I'm sure it's equally frustrating for them because they're doing a lot of good things, fighting back, but getting behind the game at certain stages. So, like I said, there's a lot of positives. We're competing, we're in the game for 4 days, and then have a bad session and have such a bad session that there's no way back. Like I've said, we need to do something differently because it's happened too much over the last period of time. I've supporting and backing players as much as I possibly can. But there comes a time when you need to do something differently because we're getting so close. We're getting into good positions. First test against Sri Lanka, they're 6 down, 98, they end up drawing. West Indies chased down 400. Pakistan, we 188, 5 down, we lose 4 wickets. South Africa, we get into a good position, Ravi gets run out. So there's just so many small mistakes that get made at crucial stages that hopefully with experience will come, hopefully with a bit more confidence and belief will come, but to get that confidence you need to win some games. No, absolutely, there's no doubt he's feeling the pressure, the expectation and the pressure that gets put on a captain, particularly in teams like Bangladesh in test match cricket, where results haven't been good, not for the last year or two, but for the last 10, 15 years. That captain is always under scrutiny, and there's no doubt, no matter how tough and how brave you are, that it will weigh you down in time to come. So, look, he's a tough man. He's a fantastic player. Like I said, he's got Bangladesh's most test hundreds. I'm backing him to come good at some stage, and he probably just needs this next week or so to just take a seat back and think fresh and just reassess where he is with his cricket at the moment. Yeah, it's a good question, and there's no doubt the test experience might be similar, but I think if you look at some of the younger players who have played a lot more first-class cricket than what some of our players have played. So the test match experience is pretty similar, and it's a cultural shift, but that cultural shift will only take place once we start getting some good results. The desire and the want to play test match cricket will only come about when we win a big test series. And before this test series, I challenged the guys. I said, guys, have you ever won a test series against a top-tier nation besides Zimbabwe? And the answer was no. They've never beaten any of the top sides. And until we do that, and I really thought we had an opportunity in this test match, so I thought the sides matched up evenly. We won the toss, started badly, got into a good position, but then just let it slip once again. So until we start winning those big series against big teams, not just one-off test matches, but series, the test culture is going to struggle to go to the next level. We need to start winning big series.